A very good morning to all of you student of class 10. I am going to start second chapter of physics. The name of this chapter is a magnetic effect of electric current. As the name is given, magnetic effect of electric current, in this chapter we will study about the magnetic effect of current. As in the first chapter we have learned about the current which is going to produce due to the free flowing of electric charges. In this chapter I am going to start the some of the topics like what is magnet, how the magnetic field lines are produced, what are magnetic lines, what are the magnetic field due to the current carrying conductor, some of the field due to current carrying conductor, coil or a solenoid is formed, which are the force on the current carrying conductor. Some of the rules we are also going to discuss about it, like Fleming's left hand rule, electromagnetic induction, how the induced potential difference is formed, what is induced current, Fleming's right hand rule, direct current and alternating current. So these are the very important topic from this chapter we are going to study about it. So we are going to start with a magnet. So student, what is magnet? Magnet is an object, material or a body that attract objects made up of things iron, cobalt and nickel. This magnet come to the rest in a north-south direction when it is suspended freely. As you can see that it has a magnetism and the magnetic effect. So magnetism was discovered more than 2500 years ago. Earlier the magnets were made from the naturally occurring substance that is called lodestone. Lodestone is a black ore of iron that is represented by the chemical formula Fe3O4, which is now known as the magnetite. The naturally occurring substances are very weak magnets. So sometimes it have a little practical applications. Therefore, artificial magnets are going to made up of desired shape and size, which are commonly used in everyday appliances. So we can use the magnet. So magnets are going to use in a refrigerators, in a radio and stereo speakers, in audio and video cassettes player, in the children's toys and on a hard disks and floppy disks of computers. Next, the properties of the magnets are there. Magnet have the following properties. Number 1, a free suspended magnet always points towards the north and south direction. Students, you should know that when it will be suspended freely, it will always shows direction north and south. Two poles of a magnet always showing north and south direction. The pole of the magnet which points towards the north direction is called north pole or a north seeking, and the pole of a magnet which points towards the south direction is known as south direction south pole or south seeking. We know that like poles of a magnet always repel each other, while unlike poles of a magnet attract each other. So a magnet always attracts the materials like iron, cobalt and nickel. The attraction is maximum at the ends called poles of a magnet, north pole and south pole. When the bar magnet is suspended, students, by an unspun thread, it oriented itself in the north-south direction. When two magnets are brought close to each other or together, like poles repel, whereas the unlike poles are attract to each other. So we can say that a magnet is a material that produces a field that attracts or repels other such materials of magnetic nature. To be continued, we can say that lodestone are a naturally occurring magnet and it attracts the material like iron, nickel, cobalt, etc. You can see this is a one of the bar magnet showing two poles north and south, whereas the south and north poles are attract each other and the south and south, north and north are repel each other. So magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. North pole and south poles are a magnet always bipolar. Bi means two. So these are the two polar with the poles named north and south poles. These two poles are always exist together and cannot be separated. North pole of a magnet is the side which points to earth geographical north where it is freely suspended. Like poles repel and unlike poles attract to each other. Similarly, you can see that to the charges like poles attract and repel, like poles repel while unlike poles attract to each other. Now we are study about the bar magnet. What is bar magnet? Bar magnet is a rectangular object composed of iron, steel or any form of a ferromagnetic substances. This shows permanent magnetic property. It has two different poles, a north pole and a south pole, such that when suspended freely, the north pole aligns itself towards the geographical north pole of the earth. It has some field and that field is called magnetic field. So what is a magnetic field, students? The region on an area around a magnet in which the force of the attraction or repulsion produces by the magnet is detected. So a magnetic field is an area around the magnetic field or magnet where the magnetic force is experienced is called the magnetic field. It is the quantity that has both direction and magnitude. So it is said that it is a vector quantity. This has a vector quantity. So these are the types of artificial magnet. Artificial are made up of like bar magnet, magnetic needle, magnet compass. These are the types of artificial magnets. The magnetic field and magnetic field lines are the influences of the force surrounding a magnet is called magnetic field. So we can say that magnetic field is a field or the influence of force of a magnet. In the magnetic field, the force exerted by a magnet can be detected using a compass or any other magnets. Magnetic field is represented by the magnetic field lines, and these are the magnetic field lines. As you can see that a magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. From the north pole, the magnetic field lines are immersed, and in the south pole they are merged together. So these are the representation of magnetic field lines which have an area or a region where the magnetism is maximum. The imaginary lines of this magnetic field around a magnet are called field lines. Field lines. These field lines of a magnet, when iron filling are allowed to settle around a bar magnet, you can see that they get arranged in a pattern which is the magnetic field lines. These magnetic field lines of a magnet can also be detected by using a compass. Magnetic field line is a vector quantity. It has both direction and magnitude. We can say that the region around the magnet where its magnetic influence can be experienced is a magnetic field lines. So this magnetic field line having a region around a magnet. The direction and strength of a magnetic field lines are represented by magnetic field line of force. These are the magnetic field lines of force. You can see that the maximum magnetic field lines are around the poles. Maximally it is immersed from north. And you can see that the direction of the magnetic field lines are emerging and merging. There is a test around a bar magnet by using an iron filling, that is called iron filling test around a bar magnet. Iron filling around a bar magnet exhibit the magnetic field lines that engirdle the bar magnet around the bar magnet. The magnetic field lines can be explained as imaginary lines. These imaginary lines are graphically represents the magnetic field, and that is the acting around any magnetic substances. These are the pattern of iron filling test of an bar magnet. A bar magnet is a magnet which has two poles, north pole and south pole. You can see that the magnetic field lines are arranged itself as an iron filling. These iron fillings are actually aligned themselves in the pattern of magnetic field lines around the bar magnet. This is actually done by attesting to each other. We can say that the magnetic field lines are result in the formation of continuous or running closed loops. The tangent to the field lines at any given point indicates that the direction of the total magnetic field of that point. The greater the number of magnetic field lines are crossing per unit area having higher intensity. That intensity is actually shows us that the stronger magnitude of magnetic field lines. There is no intersection or crossing between the magnetic field lines. Okay, so force on the current carrying conductor in the magnetic field can be shown by an Ampere's experiment. This shows that when you are taking a current carrying wire, a battery, and you have to connect it with a circuit formation, it shows the direction of force, actually magnetic force, and the current passing into it. In the both situation as it is given or shown, you can see that the positive to negative and negative to positive, two different circuits are formed here. It is showing that the direction of the current is always flown from negative to positive, whereas if you will place a magnet which is now in a U-shaped, showing the north pole and south pole, shows us the magnetic force around it. It changes the direction of current as well as the direction of the magnetic force around it. So what we can say that? We can say that an electric conductor or a wire is a place in the magnetic field always experiences a force, and this force is directly proportional to the current. Directly proportional to the current means force is always increased when the current is increases, or the amount of current is increases shows us that the force is also increases, and these are always perpendicular to each other, and this length and magnetic field lines. Okay students, so we had to know about the direction of the field lines. What are the direction of field lines? Outside the magnet, if you will see, the direction of magnetic field lines is taken from always north pole to south pole. Inside the magnet, the direction of these magnetic field lines are always taken from south to north. Well, this is the equally shows that it will be emerged from north to south and merged south to north. The strength of magnetic field line can be calculated. The closeness of the field lines shows the relative strength of magnetic field, and these are the closer line shows stronger magnetic field. If the lines are close to each other, the magnet has a more stronger magnetic field. If there is a crowded field lines near the poles of a magnet, shows that it has a more strength. Now we have to learn about the properties of magnetic field lines. First of all, you have to know about it that magnetic field lines are never intersect each other. These are the direction of magnetic field lines is from south to north. The direction of magnetic field lines inside the magnet is from always south to north. No, it is from north to south. So this can be shown that this is the magnetic needle, and this needle is always shows us that these are the lines of magnetic field line which are always emerged or origin from the north, and it will be merged or end in a south. So these are the lines shows us that always the strength is more near the poles. Magnetic field lines for a closed loop. Since magnets have a dipolar, magnetic field lines must originate at the end. Therefore, by the convection, it starts at a north pole and moves towards the south pole outside the bar magnet and form a south to north inside the magnet. Hence, it forms a closed loop. No two magnetic interline intersect to each other. We know about the magnetic field lines are intersecting or not. So magnetic field lines do not intersect they will be two tangential magnetic field direction similarly in a same point, which does not occur. If a compass needle is placed at that point, it will show two different directions of the magnetic field line, which is absurd. We have to learn about the relative strength of a magnetic field which is inferred from the magnetic field lines. The closer or denser magnetic field lines having a greater magnetic field strength. We know that this strength is only due to the magnetic field of a current carrying conductor. These are the Oersted experiment. It can be shown by Oersted experiment. When the electric current flows through a current carrying conductor, it produces a magnetic field around it. How it will be produces a magnetic field around it? This can be seen with the help of a magnetic needle, and this magnetic needle always shows the deflection around it. The more the current, the higher the deflection. If the deflection having more, then we can say that it has a more magnetic field. And if it will be reverse, the direction of the current is reverse, the direction of deflection is also reverse. So the first part of the magnetic field lines of this chapter, magnetic effect of electric current, is over today. We will meet in the next part of this class. Thank you and have a nice day.